Remember the slug cat dating simulator? Okay. You've been through hell and back, but now it's time to atone for your sins in your past cycles. You must find a mate or die. Which direction do you head? North. You trek to the north, towards a land towering structures that pierce the heavens. You traverse a rocky, hilly field as you avoid the large predators that roam this area. It is here where you hope to find a mate, if they even exist in this strange place. You spot a strange slug cat climbing one of the towers, unlike any you've seen before. It has no mouth with which to eat or speak with, and is able to generate spiky bone-like protrusions from its tail. It does not react when it notices you, giving you a good view of it. Fascinating. Do you approach it to see if it is compatible, either as a mate or as a food source? Yes. You approach the strange slug cat cautiously, watching it as it climbs to the top of the tower. You're not sure what it is doing, but you hope that it is another slug cat. Maybe you could have a conversation, or whatever slug cats do. You call out to it, but it doesn't react. Perhaps it is deaf or cannot hear you. You begin to wave your hands in an effort to get its attention. Look at that beautiful hand wave. Throw a rock at it. The rock hits their head and they stare back at you with annoyance.
Can't you tell I'm trying to ignore you?
How is he speaking? He has no mouth.
I already have to suffer through being the protagonist of the first more slug cat dating sim. Please don't drag me into this again.
You don't really follow the conversation and only stare back in confusion.
What?
The other slug cat rubs their fingers in their forehead in frustration.
Who even decided to make another one of these? All this time people have been waiting for more slug cats to release. What will they think when they learn of the 3.5 years of entire development time was spent solely on developing this dating sim? Look, just come over here and kiss me already and let's get this over with.
Kiss you, but you don't have a mouth. Hard thoughts.
I used to have a mouth. Back in the first more slug cat version, I used to be able to swallow and regurgitate spears. Isn't that romantic?
You blush. Yeah, that's certainly something.
But now look how they nerfed me. Unbelievable.
Spearmaster abruptly stabs a spear deep into the wall with a tremendous amount of force. It's a bit terrifying. How are you even talking to me right now?
What? Oh, I don't have a mouth for that. I vocalize out of my tail.
You stare at the holes on their tail, both fascinated and repulsed by their questionable biology. I approach the tail. Oh, shut up. Yeah, dude. You lean your mouth towards their tail and they immediately jump back.
Oh, what do you do? What do you think you're trying to do?
You continue after them until they backed into the edge of the platform. Go for the kill. As you approach, sharp needles suddenly erupt out of every hole in their tail, piercing through your body in multiple places. You die pretty much immediately. Nice. Let's try that again. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was another. No, I didn't want to go east. All right, well, we're going east. You travel to the east to a large expanse of water littered with small islands and outcroppings of industrial waste and the skeletons of civilizations long forgotten. When you arrive at this water's edge, you search around for a little while, and then you find a small cave that you think will make a suitable home for you. Can we turn that into an emote on your Discord? Yeah, probably. You step into the entrance and make yourself comfortable. However, you begin to hear some noise. It sounds like someone is moving around and making sound, but you cannot make out what it is because the noise is coming from further inside the cave. You are uneasy and unsure of what to do. Call out to them. A creature suddenly springs out at an alarming speed. It's another slug cat like you, except blue-colored and some kind of strange aquatic gills on their face. They jump up and down in excitement upon seeing you.
It's another slug cat! It's another slug cat!
It says clearly and energetic one. It continues speaking excitedly.
Hua! Another slug cat? Did you come here to scavenge materials too?
I'm scavenging for love. Oh, whoa.
Without listening to your response, the gill slug cat jumps up on top of you.
Mwah! You smell so good. You are so good.
Whoa, calm down. You're being obnoxious, you reply. It's not that you have anything against it per se, but this one just seems to be incredibly excited about you, and that makes you uncomfortable.
Are you afraid of me?
The blue creature asks. Yeah, a little. Uh-oh. The slug cat suddenly leans forward and whispers in your ear.
That isn't fear, that's respect. I like a slug with some fear in their eyes. I like a challenge. You have a challenge for me, don't you?
Look at those voidless eyes. You still do not know what to make of this slug cat. Its body is blue and slimy, and you do not feel particularly well about it. Did you know that amongst all the Pokemon, Vaporeons are the most compatible? You would prefer to have a less hyperactive friend. You notice that it's watching you very carefully, as if it is waiting for a chance to pounce on you. You cannot help but feel that it is a little too friendly, and you are not quite sure why. Perhaps it is just the effect of the creature's natural exuberance, and you are overthinking it. Break the silence. I should probably.
So anyway, if you're looking to date me, you need to meet my mother first.
What?
Sorry, it's a requirement. Do you want to go see her now?
I will,
Mommy? Yeah, sure, I guess.
Yay! It's been so long since we've had a visitor.
They excitedly run circles around you and then grasp your hand firmly.
Come on, let's go!
Before you know it, you're being swiftly dragged out of the cave by them.
Whoa!
You're rapidly escorted along the surface of the water towards a towering monolith of a structure in the distance. The slug cat does not let up their energy as they take you inside the structure, and you quickly weave through a maze of interior passages.
Your mother lives here?
Yeah, she's right in the next room.
You emerge in a large open metallic chamber, the floors of which are soaked with pools of water. A mechanical device floats around the chamber, gleaming with floating lights. You don't understand.
Where's your mom at?
What do you mean? She's right there.
The slug cat excitedly points towards the floating device, then randomly does a backflip.
What do you mean?
Oh. You question everything. Was this a trap? Is this even a valuable partner? There is no doubt in your mind now that the slug cat must be a construct, a programmed puppet controlled by her mother's voice. She is not truly alive in any way you can tell. This is simply the next generation of a very old tradition, using a new form of technology as a tool.
I'm looking for a soulmate.
Honesty is the best policy, you tell the machine, that you are here to find your soulmate. Your partner's mother looks at you with new eyes.
You creatures and your romantic ideals, how sweet. A soulmate is something who will help you find your path in light. Be it good or bad, am I right so far?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm glad you were brought here to find someone special, someone who will love and cherish you forever. It's important to find someone to share your life with, to find someone who will accept you for who you are and will love you unconditionally.
Yo, lol. That is exactly what I was gonna say. Smile at the kind machine lady. Suddenly your stomach starts to rumble. Uh-oh. We're about to get some McNurries. Okay, forget all that, you poor thing. You must be starving. Your partner's mother orbits around you with concern. I can't believe my child didn't feed you before coming here. They have no manners. You try to track her position as the robotic arm spirals around frantically. They're trying to date you and yet don't even know how to take care of you. For shame. Nah, it's cool. I'm used to starving. You shrug. Do you have any food though? All we have at the moment are these marshmallows that Ruffles gathered last time they were out. You recoil at, is that what they're called? Is Ruffles? Moon looks like a clown. You recoil at the food item. It's not one you're familiar with and you're not sure what to make of it. You can have some. We have plenty. Offer your egg. My egg? Eat the glowy food instead. Yeah. Oh yeah, the egg drew. Yeah, let's offer the egg. Do it, yeah.
Ah, you would like me to read this. It's a bit dusty, but I'll do my best. Hold on.
Their mother begins to explain the properties of the egg to you in excruciating detail. What's up, crazy? Yeah, we're true. Hey, you're right. This is the true ending, isn't it?
What? No, don't explain it. Make food with it.
Oh, of course. It's been a while since I've cooked a proper meal. The machine twirls around through the air excitedly. With this egg,
We can make a classic yet somewhat modern slug cake. You'll need
more than an egg for that, you say as you ponder the orbulous egg.
I can improvise. I'll have you know that I'm a very capable cook.
Okay, good luck, Bomb. She suddenly pauses in the air with the egg.
Wait a second, this egg.
Yeah, it's an egg.
This egg is just the right amount of portable.
This egg is just the right amount of portable. Yeah, eggs tend to be that way.
This recipe would be just the right technical implementation.
Implement this food into my mouth.
Could this be the solution?
Solution to my hunger, yeah. She suddenly cracks the egg in half. A forceful suction begins to pull the machine and all the floating lights into it. As they collect into a central point, it's as if all of their lights begin to combine and create an increasingly blinding glow. The suction only grows stronger, pulling the water, rocks, and surrounding metal into it. You and your partner are caught up in this and get assimilated as well. Open your eyes. Oh. In this white void, everything has combined. Your memories remain, but so too have you acquired the memories of your partner and family. Have you found your soulmate, or have you become your soulmate? It seems like one and the same, a perfect, undeniable, shared understanding of each other, a soul combined in unison. This was the state of being you were searching for. You are sure of it. Let's retry so we can do more. Yeah, that's you know. Yeah. All right, let's go back to Spearmaster real quick. Do not approach the tail, sharing their frustration.
I kind of get
what it feels like to be nerfed to be TBH. You pat Spearmaster on the shoulder. I gotta eat so much food to hibernate. It's just dumb. They even removed me from the arena mode. What the WTH?
Yeah, I guess you have it rough as well. These developers hate us.
Spearmaster looks at you with deep understanding.
Honestly, I heard a rumor that they were going to remove me from the game entirely. Absolutely sadistic.
Give Spearmaster a hug. It's okay. We Slugcats need to stick together. ILUBBY, heart. You wipe the tears out of Spearmaster's eyes.
Thank you, I needed to hear that.
Spearmaster says.
But speaking of nerfed, I'm hungry, and I need to find nutrients to siphon with my spears.
Spearmaster generates a fresh spear out of their tail and look at it with admiration. I got eggs on the house. Let's go search for food. You and Spearmaster climb to the roof of the tower in search of food. You overlook the canopies of structures out in the distance. The view is industrial, but oddly beautiful. You lean your head against Spearmaster's shoulders. This is nice. Oh, I recognize that cat. That's the pain cat. A loud noise fires from the sky and a large harpoon immediately skewers Spearmaster's chest cavity. Their corpse is hoisted up into the sky by a string.
What?
Hey, I'm Vulture King, and this is our territory. Get lost, buddy.
You just killed my boyfriend. Yamaro! You got a problem?
Why is it now a normal?
Yeah. You got a problem with that? Our boss here does what he wants. We rule this canopy. I'll get my revenge.
Raising your voice, eh? We'll teach you a lesson you won't forget. You won't forget the wrath of the vulture gang.
Grab a spear off the ground. Before you get a chance to react, red balls of spit fly through the air and begin pelting the vultures. They fly backwards, looking shocked.
You vultures think you rule this canopy? Not when I'm around. I'll rip your wings right off your body.
The red lizard makes a quick chase, and the 3 vultures decide to make an escape. Threaten the red lizard with your spear. Oh, wait. A new development. Maybe lizard is my mate. Gulp. Gulp. Mommy. I mean, mommy.
Whoa, wait. That's not necessary. I'm not here to eat you.
I'm used to dealing with red lizards. Don't think you can pull anything on me, foul beast.
No, I just wanted to introduce you to my friend. They're kind of shy, but they've been eyeing you from a distance.
Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. The red lizard runs off to get their friend like a good wingman. What is even happening right now? Yeah, that's my face. No! Not Jocelyn! The worst one! Why couldn't it be the green one? Why's it gotta be blue?
Jostled. Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up?
I think you're like pretty cute.
Oh, thanks. You come here often? Oh yeah. This is like my hangout spot. Oh yeah, cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
I'm so nervous.
It's fine. Deep breaths. I'm pretty chill. You don't need to be nervous.
Oh wow, that's so understanding of you. I love you.
What? Imagine if this stream was your only experience of Rain World. I know, right? That's why I gotta make this as long as I can.
I mean, wait, no, I can't say that yet.
Wait, I can't say that. It's too early, right? No, I'm always messed this up. Pat the lizard on the head. Before you get a chance to reach your hand out, a tentacle slaps the back of the lizard and pulls them off the edge of the tower. You hear a faint slurping sound before more tentacles emerge from the edge. Panic. This situation has gotten out of control. Too much is happening at once. You grab your head as the massive tentacles move towards you.
Well, ew, that's not an appropriate thing to say. That's a family-friendly dating sim. You need to watch your mouth.
Throw your spear at the creature. It has little effect, and the creature quickly ensnares you in its tentacles. You are dragged into its rotten maw, where your body is dissolved away. Blush. Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill. What the hell is that? Do I even have that soundbite? I don't think I do. Damn. That would be perfect. Let's try north again. All right, so let's do. What about me?
You need food too?
No, I mean, you can siphon my nutrients with your spears.
What?
It's okay.
You want me to stab you? You'll die.
Please.
Man, whatever. I don't have time for this. This rain is gonna come soon.
Spearmaster takes a spear and chucks it at your torso. It's not a pleasant experience, and you quickly lose consciousness. Your nutrients leave your body. Okay. I got eggs on the house. You pull out your trusty egg that you carry with you all the time. Spearmaster looks it over curiously.
It's a hard shell, so I'm not sure how effective my spear would be at siphoning from it, but I suppose it's worth a shot.
You place the egg on the ground and line it up neatly for a clean throw from one of Spearmaster's spears. They take aim and throw it a direct hit into the egg. It immediately distorts the space around it like a miniature black hole. Remember, yes, this is all canon. Shield your eyes. It's bright, extremely bright, but only for a moment. With all its might, Spearmaster's spear sucks the singularity into it, absorbing it as a nutrient. The distortion of space subsides, but Spearmaster's spear and attached umbilical begin to glow with a blinding light.
What is this? What? I can't absorb it all!
Reach your hand out to rescue Spearmaster. Oh no. Spearmaster struggles for a moment before their body collapses in on itself into a single point of matter smaller than your eye can even perceive. But with it, all other surrounding matter begins to be absorbed into the point as well. In a runaway cascading collapse, you try to run, but you begin to be absorbed into the point almost as fast as you can try to react. Before you know it, your body is spaghettified, and your surroundings go black. Yet somehow you are still conscious. Observe your surroundings. Oh, hello. Within the expanse of blackness, you soon see a familiar silhouette. Mechanical noises whiz as it slowly pivots its way towards your location.
Little creature, you are my first visitor, but hopefully not the last. I expected I would be visited by one of my own, but I suppose a dim-witted creature like you will suffice.
This is pretty unlore, my man. Wink.
Shh. There is much work to be done, and I could use a helper. This is just the beginning.
You shrug. There's not much else to do in this void, and you don't feel like wasting your brain cells trying to reason around a dating sim story arc. You get to work. Okay. Let's say no. You decide to wait and watch it some more, as you're not too sure what to make of the creature. It simply sits there and continues to generate more and more spikes out of its tail, building an arsenal of weaponry. It must be preparing for a big hunt, a true survivor. You can't help but be impressed. Grab some spears to assist in the hunt. This slug cat could be your hunting buddy. You go and grab a spear off the ground, but as soon as your hand touches it, the slug cat finally reacts to your presence. They unload their arsenal on you, raining down spears at lightning speed. You can't dodge them all and quickly succumb to your injuries. All right, let's go south. To the south, you approach a land of waste and ruins. The scattered byproducts of bygone eras lie strewn across the landscape in mounds that resemble artificial hills and mountains. You perceive— oh, yeah, best girl! Subtly in the distance, you see a crimson-colored slug cat. She is aggressive and seems to have the ability to create explosions from her body and propel herself with shockwaves. She is a mother slug cat who is grieving the loss of her children. Time to make more. Regardless, she is your only hope of continuing your lineage. You must choose to approach her carefully, or else she'll flee due to her being terrified and grief-stricken. Throw the egg at her. You fling the explosive egg at her in an attempt to subdue her. The egg shatters when it hits the ground, instantly beginning to generate a space-time singularity. The other slug cat creates her own explosion, parrying the egg back towards you. You try to run away, but the shockwave of the explosion slams into you, hurting you severely. You lie on the floor dying, as the other slug cat looks at you with pity. She utters a few last words. I'm sorry, but you should have known better than to mess with Mother Slug Cat on the hunt. Sneak up on her. You remain silent and hidden among the tall blades of grass, slowly approaching the mother slug cat. Your body is shaking nervously and your eye is twitching. Your efforts of remaining unseen are in vain. The mother slug cat looks directly at you. You feel your heart pounding as she stares into your eyes. She lets out a loud hiss, jumping backwards in an exaggerated fashion. She is scared of you, just as you are of her. It seems you share a tragic bond. Both of you are lonely individuals. Blush. That's how you do it, boys. You gotta blush at them. Like that. You giggle at her exaggerated jump and blush, and she stares at you angrily. She begins heading away from you, and despair wells up inside of you. It's your last chance, and you have to take it.
I know what you really need.
We gotta do it. You say this, and she looks at you with curiosity.
Well,
what could you possibly know about me? She asks.
you're lonely.
She looks away sadly, and her body begins shaking. She stumbles backwards and falls over onto the ground. With a gasp, she says, "You understand me perfectly." She begins crying loudly, and you sit by her. You stroke her face with your long, slimy fingers, and she stops crying.
You need egg.
The answer is always egg. Kawaii! You take out the egg you've been carrying around and give it to her. She accepts it, and her eye brightens up. With a smile on her face and the egg in her hands, she sits down. She places it in her mouth and coats it with transformative bacteria. She spits it back out and places it on the ground. The egg begins to glow in a bright light. She steps back and stares at it, and the egg begins to transform. Figures emerge from the light.
What did you just do?
Uh-oh.
Mother, we are reborn. We have reintroduced to the existence. We are family now.
The new creature looks like the mother slug cat, and she is happy. She hugs the figures, and they embrace her back. You feel like you have finally done something right, and you have. Goodbye, loneliness. Goodbye, sadness. Hello, family. Walk into the light and embrace them. You walk towards the figures emerging from the light, and they embrace you. Their slimy bodies feel warm to the touch, and you feel tears escape your eyes. You have never felt so loved in your life. You enter the light as a family. Damn, that was a quick one. I got that right off the bat. Alright, let's try the sneak up. Blush. You're cute. You let out the words, the truth that you couldn't hold back. Oh, yo, settle down now. Stop that blinking. That's too flashy, the truth that you couldn't hold back. The mother slug cat turns her head and begins walking towards you with a curious expression on her face. She rubs your head with her paw, and you can feel your heart pounding in your chest. She hugs you with one of her claws, and you hug back.
You don't need to be alone, BBY.
She softly smiles and gives you a kiss on the cheek. You take her paw in your hand and look into her eyes. Behind her, the sun bursts through the clouds, casting an array of beautiful colors on the landscape. The rain stops falling and a rainbow forms overhead. Regurgitate a pearl from your stomach. You pull the large round pearl from your stomach and offer it to her. Immediately, 100 scavengers emerge at the sight of the pearl with raised spears. You back away, and the mother slug cat hisses and spits at them. The scavengers growl in anger and begin charging at you both. The two of you are outnumbered, but you have each other, and that's all you need. You both stand ready to fight. You and the mother slug cat fight valiantly against the vicious hordes of scavengers, but you are ultimately overcome. You sacrifice yourself, taking several of the scavengers with you. She escapes without so much as a scratch, leaving you to die a warrior's death. Damn scavengers. Let's see here. Wait! She stops walking, her back still facing you. Your voice trembles as you speak out to her again, tears running down your face. She slowly turns around and to face you once more. It seems you have nothing to lose, so you try one last thing to convince her.
Please go out with me.
Help, I just want chicks. She stares at you, then begins laughing. You feel mentally crushed by her laugh. You're pitiful, she says. I'm gonna end you. The mother slug cat suddenly pounces at you. It's quick and vicious. It's all over before you have any time to react. I mean, his goal is noble, isn't it? This is the ending of Pain Cat official content. So take notes, Wikipedia dudes. Let's see here. Hand her a rock. Oh wait, was there another? No. Hand her a rock. You pick up a rock and hand it to the mother slug cat. She holds it in her hand and stares at it, but doesn't seem to be pleased. She places it in her mouth, coating it with an explosive substance. She spits it out, having turned the rock into an explosive. She holds it in her paws and seems to admire it, and then throws it at you. It explodes upon impact with you, causing you to fall backwards. You are dazed and confused as the world spins around you. You struggle to breathe as the world fades to black. Alright, keep moving towards her. You continue moving cautiously, approaching the mother slug cat at a slow pace. It isn't working. She remains frightened of you. You try to think of how to calm her, but it seems your efforts are in vain. She grabs the spear lying on the ground next to her. You watch as she aims it directly at you. Please don't hurt me, BB, you find yourself saying. Her spear releases, flying straight towards you. You attempt to dodge, but to no avail. It pierces straight through you, and you fall to the ground. You have been killed by the mother slug cat. Artie is canonically a MILF. Why did I say that? Why the fuck did I say that? Why did I read chat? Alright, let's go west. You travel to the west towards a very overgrown section of the world. The world was once filled with many amazing things. Oh, this is going to be Spud. And vegetation was one of them. By traveling to the west, you are searching towards a place that has grown wild with plants and flowers. As you make your way up a hill, you see a large, hefty slug cat, who seems to have no problem maintaining their diet in this challenging world. As you watch, you notice that they seem to have the ability to generate infinite objects by regurgitating them from their stomach. You approach carefully, unsure of whether to attack or to speak to them. Let's see here. Greet them. You cautiously move forward, staying low on the ground. You approach the large slug cat slowly, unsure of how they will react. As you get close, you yell hello at them. The sudden sound of your voice startles them, and they instinctively roll up into a ball, and they begin to tumble down the hill towards you. Unsure of what to do, you duck and cover. This is highly ineffective, and they land directly on top of you. You feel the air in your lungs forced out by the sheer force of their weight. Your last thoughts are how heavy they felt as you die from the collision. Well done. Well done. Throw them a rock. Yeah, that's the spot I remember. You pick up a small rock and throw it at the hefty slug cat, but it bounces right off their fat exterior, completely unfazed. The hefty slug cat stares at you, narrowing their eyes. You widen your eyes and begin to sweat profusely, preparing for the hefty slug cat's retaliation. The hefty slug cat walks towards you, raises a tiny stubby arm, and pokes you in the forehead. I wasn't expecting to see someone else out here. You're not from my colony, right? They ask.
No. I'm looking for another slug cat to be my mate, oh whoa.
You say.
So that's it. I could tell by the way you said it. It's not an easy thing for you to say. Things have been tough lately, haven't they?
I'm lonely.
I hear that. Things have been getting worse for us lately, haven't they?
It's been tough.
It's been tough for myself as well,
the hefty slug cat says.
Really? You're huge and have like infinity supplies. How are you lonely?
You ask.
I can procure many things for my stomach, but love is not one of them.
Aww. The hefty slug cat sighs and sits near you. You realize that the ground is wet, but you sit as well. Hold their hand. You reach your hand out to hold theirs, curious of the reaction. They look at you with a confused expression, but they grab onto you as well.
I'm Gorman,
the hefty slug cat says.
You
say before realizing you don't know your name.
I forgot my name.
It's okay. I'll probably come back to it'll probably come back to you eventually, Gorman says.
Cool. What you doing out here right now?
Gathering food and supplies for my colony.
You have whole colony?
Yeah, of course. Well, not all loners like you.
How big we talking?
I'd say about 30 or 40, give or take a few.
Whoa! Out of all of them, I want to be with you. Yo, hook me up.
The hefty slugcat looks at you with the strangest look in their eye. Are you sure that's what you want?
Yes, I've never been so this sure of anything in my life.
With that, the hefty slugcat smiles. All right then, as long as you're sure about this, let's do it. Wait, hang on a second. Let's go on a date first. You nod your head. This is the happiest moment of your life. Take their hand and go someplace private. You walk with the hefty slugcat hand in hand. You're both nervous and excited. This is what you've been waiting for. Once you reach someplace private, they stop and start making a bonfire. You stare at them confused.
What you doing?
Weren't you inviting me for private dinner?
Oh yeah, of course, huh?
You say, laughing nervously. You start coughing excessively, and you stare at them worried. What should I make for us to eat? I wanted you. I have this egg. I'm assuming the egg is the proper ending for all of them. I wanted you. Oh, you take a deep breath and look into their eyes.
I want you to be my mate, ooh-woo.
Oh, we got oh-woos and ooh-woos, huh? Their eyes widen. The hefty slugcat goes through a list of emotions. First is shock, then happiness, then fear, then anger. They fall back and start involuntarily spitting items from their mouth.
Oh my god, you okay?
A bomb drops out of their mouth and they fumble to try to pick it up. However, it accidentally detonates. You close your eyes from the blast and feel the heat on your back. You disintegrate. Let's see here. Yo, he just dropped his spaghetti all over the floor. You decide. All right, they say. I'll make a feast.
Whatever you want, my love.
You both sit on some logs around the bonfire, watching it burn. You watch as they begin to cook more food than you've ever seen. Are you sure you
can eat all that?
You ask. They begin laughing and nod their head. I'm a really, really big slugcat. I need lots of food. You stare at them in amazement. You've never seen a creature that large move around in such a rapid manner before. Doesn't Pain Cat require more food than Gourmand? Start eating the food as it's prepared. The hefty slugcat sits down next to you, and you begin eating the food they've made. You fill your stomach up faster than you have in any other cycle before. The slugcat smiles and hands you more food.
No thanks, I'm already at max food pips.
Nonsense. Please enjoy my cooking. Don't insult the chef. You force yourself to keep eating beyond the limits. Suddenly the game crashes with an index out of range error. HUD food meter. Uh-oh. Okay.
I have an egg.
You take out the egg from your pouch and offer it to the hefty slugcat. They smile and begin grinning from ear to ear. You bought me food, they say.
Yeah, you want it?
You ask nervously. Yeah, I want it. Give it to me. They begin heating the egg over the fire and making scrambled eggs. How did you know I love eggs? The hefty slugcat asks, beaming. You stare at them, still nervous and unsure of what to say.
IDK.
You watch them cook. As the egg cooks, reality itself seems to begin to bend around the resultant food product. Time seems to warp and you watch as steam rises as if in slow motion. It's as if the salt, pepper, and heat of the fire all bend space and time to reach a primordial state of deliciousness. You stare at the hefty slugcat with bewilderment, but your mouth can't help but salivate. With a sudden primal hunger, the other slugcat greedily consumes all of the egg. What's up, Soul? This is Rainworld. This is the official ending. I'm not shitting you. Their body begins to glow and levitate, and infinite matter begins to radiate from their mouth. You shield your eyes. The light is blinding. It is as if it has consumed everything. Yes, I'm not joking. This is Rainworld.exe. Right now, I'm playing it. Look at the stream, look back. I'm not joking. The light is blinding. It is as if it has consumed everything out of the singularity. This is official content. Official content. 100% official. Go ahead. Hoko will confirm. Out of the singular point of the slugcat's mouth, subatomic particles rain. They combine into atoms and then into more complex elements of matter. Slowly, the light begins to consolidate into a dimmer afterglow. A cycle has been completed. A new universe has been born. You have a lot of work to do. Okay. Oh, no, this is the wrong one. West. Pick up a spear. The spear flies through the air in an arc and lands in front of the hefty slugcat. They look at it, and then they look at you. You back up slowly, unsure of what they will do. They pick up the spear, sniff it, and then throw it at you. You try to duck, but you get hit in the leg. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you would catch it, the heavy slugcat says, running towards you.
What?
The spear I threw it so you would catch it. I didn't mean to hit you. You stare at them in disbelief. So, well, the gourmet, he apparently created a whole new universe. Hold your leg in pain. As the slugcat runs towards you, they trip over their own feet and their entire body weight falls on top of you. You hear a loud crunch as your vision goes black. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The hefty slugcat is cut off as the egg-like object in your hand explodes, killing you both instantly. Yep, I beat Pain Cat, obviously. So throw the rock. I'm a pro gamer. The hefty slugcat stares at you, chins wobbling. You're a pro gamer? You nod. The hefty slugcat stares at you, seemingly in thought. A pro gamer, huh? I've never heard of that one before. I've heard plenty of others, but that's a new one. It's true though. The hefty slugcat stares at you and puts a finger to their chin. I'm afraid a liar is all that I see before me. Liars have been known to make the most insane claims. Your heart rate increases. You've never been great under pressure.
Lamau, a liar? Nah, check this. They call this a pro gamer move.
You throw your egg by your feet and prepare to use a gravity manipulation strat to fling yourself super far with the singularity. Perform your frame perfect input.
What?
You pounce to the edge of the singularity's gravity field and slide cancel backward into an outer 5% of the shockwave's radius. You were 2 pixels off, however, and immediately get sucked into the core of the singularity. Every atom in your body is jostled as you become extremely dead.
No talent.
I know, right? I guess I was not pro gamer. It has? Tell me, have you been hurt at all? The hefty slugcat asked.
I'm just always in danger.
I can respect that. Is there actually a move you can do that and use the singularity to throw yourself somewhere? I can respect that. The world we live in is a harsh one, and it's rare to find. There is? Oh my god. And it's rare to find someone who can put up with that kind of lifestyle. Suddenly, 3 red lizards and a giant red centipede emerge over the hill. The hefty slugcat looks at them, and a rage fills their eyes.
See, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Singularity into a new cycle. That's true. How could I put this? The hefty slugcat says. I think you may be cursed.
What? I'm not cursed. I'm just unlucky.
You say. No, like, if there's such a thing as destiny, whoever was responsible for designing your fate legitimately hates you.
Stupid.
You say. Is it? Tell me, have you had a happy moment in your life? The hefty slug cat asked. No. Exactly. You're destined to suffer, and it's only natural you'd have difficulty finding love.
Okay, that's cool and stuff, but we're kind of surrounded.
The hefty slug cat looks behind you. You follow their gaze and see that the 3 red lizards and the giant red centipede have surrounded you. Go ahead and fight them. I'm a peace-loving slug cat. Fighting isn't really my thing, the hefty slug cat says. You sigh and turn to face the enemies behind you. The 3 lizards hiss and growl, flashing their teeth. Before you get a chance to do anything, you are covered by their spit, which they quickly maul you to death. Okay. Same shit, different day. Let's go down. Excuse me. You descend beneath the ground to the deepest reaches where the nature of reality distorts. The fog demons roam. And what is a fog demon? Did I ever find a fog demon? And past civilizations border the void. Surely for someone with your experiences, this would be the most appropriate location to potentially find a mate to spend your life with. However, it is not always so. Once the search begins, one does not always find what they are looking for. Explore the void. The void is a place of instability and decay. It is a place that can't even be properly defined or accurately described. Rather, it is a state of non-conformity, in which everything may be possible and nothing is certain. Are those guys the floating slug cat things? What are the fog demons? Because I think, was it Trippies? Thank you. Marvy, was it you who kept talking about the fog demons? Someone kept talking about fog demons. Ender? Oh. You look around and you see that you are not alone. There are other creatures like yourself scuttling around amongst the rocks. You hear a sound like a chomping of jaws. You need to be careful, as it's very dark here and predators could be hidden around any corner. Look behind you. You turn around to immediately see a large figure behind you. You're not entirely sure what you're looking at. Perhaps a pair of enormous feet. Look up. Oh, uh-oh. Your eyes trail further up. That's a big creature, all right. Are those its muscles? They are very well defined. You begin to blush a little, but also feel that you are suddenly in very real danger. Look all the way up. No, it's me. I mean, you look up and see a terrifying face and form, a monstrous bestial visage that fills you with unquestionable dread. You'd recognize that face anywhere. You try to resist the urge to squeal into the light. You're their biggest fan. Wubba-dub-dub, that true? I know, it's not green lizard. What the fuck? Where's the green lizard? Interview the creature.
Golden lizard, from Echo.
You attempt to formulate a proper sentence, but find that you are too terrified to even speak. The beast does something that causes your mouth to gape open and your eyes to widen in terror. The creature steps forward and looks down on you with malice in its eyes. You feel a tremendous pressure as the creature's horrible visage is applied to yours. You are powerless. You blush profusely. This is a quick flash of light accompanied by a loud pang that rings in your ears. The large creature suddenly goes limp and collapses to the ground. That's impossible. It should be invincible. You feel a presence. Hello? Was that guy bothering you? A green-colored slug cat floats down from the sky in front of you. It has an aura of tranquility around it, yet some part of your mind feels some instinctive primal fear from its very being. Do you see in 3D? The slug cat has an extremely long tongue, quite a bit different from any other slug cat you've encountered before. In any case, this is the first of your species you've encountered here and could be an eligible mate. Wow, please lick me. The slug cat gives you a strange look, but then complies. Their tongue launches at you, slapping you across the cheek. As it retracts, the stickiness of it pulls you forward, causing you to faceplant onto the floor. That was less romantic than you thought it would be. Actually, quite insulting. Lay there in embarrassment. You lay face planted on the floor, feeling kinda dumb. You roll over onto your side, expecting to see them laughing at you. Instead, you see the slug cat casually floating over to take your egg.
Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing there?
They ignore you and continue towards the egg.
Hey, don't touch that!
They finally stop their pursuit and turn to look at you.
Why?
They ask with an expressionless look.
Trust me, it won't taste good.
Oh, I wasn't going to eat it. Plus, I'm more of a taco guy myself. They give the slightest impression of a grin, then turn back towards the egg. Wait and observe. You know what you do with the egg, but part of you is curious to see what other uses this egg might have. Does this slug cat know something that you don't? You sit back and watch.
What are you gonna do with it, then?
I don't know how this got in your possession, but I've been looking for this for a very long time.
Cool, but what you need it for?
This will finally solve everything. The slug cat's fur stands up on end.
Okay. Sure, dude, you can borrow it for a bit.
The slug cat settles the egg on the ground and stares at it with determination. Let me take care of this. It'll all be over soon. They enter into a deep concentration and begin to levitate slightly above the ground. A bright X-shaped light forms above their head and then begins to travel towards the egg. As the light settles over the egg, it begins to grow increasingly brighter. Then a quick culmination, the light is met with a deafening pang as it ruptures the egg. Cover your ears. Perfect. Yes, I will go here. Okay. All right. Feel the creature's muscles. The creature grabs you by the neck, lifting you off the ground by your fleshy appendages. You see a long, sharpened canine tooth on the upper jaw protrude as the beast opens its mouth to bite you. The creature is without a doubt the largest and most powerful predator you've ever come across. The way it stands and holds itself suggests an immense amount of strength and stability. You blush profusely. Keep blushing. There's a quick flash. All right. You're looking fine. Thanks, I just got a haircut. My fur was getting pretty long. They look you over from head to toe. It doesn't seem to be particularly flirtatious, more of a method of thorough inspection. You become self-conscious about your many flaws.
Ha, yeah, me too.
Fair, since when did members of your species have fur? You can't recall ever getting a haircut in your entire life. They're seeming more and more foreign to you. Could they really be an eligible mate? And why did they respond with me too? You've been too anxious about this encounter to really think about what you're saying. Pet the slug cat. Curiosity gets the best of you and you reach out to feel their skin. Is it the same as yours? What would this residual fur even feel like? However, they immediately jump back. Well, you're certainly very interesting, but maybe it's not such a good idea for us to meet right now. I best get going. You didn't mean to make them uncomfortable.
Hold up. Yo, come on, let me holla.
Before you get a chance to say any more, they shoot their tongue towards the ceiling and begin swinging away into the distance. What a strange specimen. Unfortunately, now you're just alone again, somewhere around in the darkness. It would help if you had a light source, but you do not. As you stumble around, you feel something tickle up against your skin. That something turns into many things, before suddenly two large fangs sink into your back and of your neck. Your corpse is dragged away by a large spider as it returns to its burrow. Let's investigate the sound. You cautiously edge around the corner, your eyes peering into the darkness. You see nothing but hear a chomping of jaws again. As it perfectly blended with the darkness, the black mouth of a lizard springs out of the darkness at you. It is an ambush predator, and you fall into the jaws of a carnivorous monster that is a fiery pain before the world fades away. Can I have your autograph? The beast stares at you and begins to move towards you slowly. It opens its jaws and shrieks, a sound like anything you've ever heard before. You are awestruck by its appearance, and that feeling is only amplified by the divine presence you feel as its vocals resonate through your chest. It slams its large black talons upon you, pinning your body to the floor. You blush. All right. Thanks, you're my hero. You reply to the slug cat in your best courting tone, hoping to impress upon it the seriousness of the situation you are in. However, you have no reaction from the slug cat. Instead, you receive a feeling of trepidation from it, as if it knows something you don't. This causes you to have a second thought about making a move.
Hey, you good?
You question the slug cat's response to you. You're just not feeling the vibes. You want to make sure you're the one that you want to make sure you're on the same wavelength with your potential mate. You try to reassure the slug cat.
Yo, something must be wrong with my eyes, cause I can't take them off you.
Are you trying to imply something? The slug cat asked, looking a bit annoyed.
Yeah, you picking up when I'm throwing down?
Yeah, you're making fun of my eyes.
What? No.
Throw down another. That's a great face.
You look, are you a time traveler? Cause I see you in my future.
You say while striking a pose. Yes, the slug cat replies with a straight face.
What?
Yes, I am a time traveler. We all are. We follow the cycle.
Okay. Look, dude, I just want to go out with you.
Oh. The slug cat pauses for a few seconds, looking disappointed in you. In that case, no, I will not go out with you.
Why?
I'm not interested in relationships. I have higher priorities. The slug cat looks away as if trying to find a way to exit this interaction as soon as possible. Don't let up. This slug cat doesn't know what it's talking about. What higher priority could there possibly be than you? Being your mate is the only priority that matters. You just need to make the slug cat realize their mistake.
Well, I'm not leaving here without a mate, and you're not leaving here without one either.
You stand your ground. However, the ground doesn't help you much as the other slug cat simply takes flight into the air and swiftly leaves. Make chase. You turn to chase after the slug cat, but are interrupted as you hear a loud pang sound again. Or at least you would have heard it if the neural synapses between your brain and your ears weren't shattered into the same instant. Instead, you hear nothing, for you have ascended. Damn. Let's do, what was it? You're looking fine? No, thanks, you're my hero. And then let's give up. You accept this reasoning. No need to force the issue further. You can find another mate elsewhere. You wave goodbye to the slug cat and it takes flight off to who knows where. However, you're also very close to the Void Sea. Perhaps you should just take the dive and procrastinate on worrying about relationships until after you've stripped your mortal coil. Head to the Void Sea. You begin to trip through the depths, deep within the subterranean caverns, nearing the bottom of the world. You descend further and further down. However, as you reach one room before the Void Sea, an invisible void worm clips through the wall and shatters every bone in your body.
What the hell? I thought that glitch was fixed a while ago. Fuck! It keeps happening.
What a callback.
Hang on. Will, fix your game. It's fucking broken. Even in text form, it's broken.
Offer GIF.
Okay. Hold up, before you give up on me.
The slug cat looks disinterested in whatever reasoning you might be about to give. The slug cat looks disinterested in whatever reasoning you might be about to give.
I got you a gift, look.
You hand the slug cat your egg. Maybe this offering will help win them over. To your surprise, their expression immediately changes. Where did you find that? You'd give this to me?
I'll give it to you if you go out with me.
Done. I would marry you in exchange for this. The slug cat swiftly reaches for the egg.
Huh. Let's not go that far yet.
Do you have any idea what this is? The slug cat takes the gift and admires it deeply.
It's egg.
Yes, this will finally solve everything. The fur stands up on end.
Okay, honey buns, do what you have to do. Love you.
The slug cat settles the egg on the ground. Okay, yep. Cover your ears. And then it does this. Let's see if it's selecting this stuff. Nope, nope. Alright, so I think that's everything. So now the choice is, which slug cat do we accept our fate with? The Saint, the Ruffles, the Spearmaster, Popper, or Spud? The MILF? I was actually thinking that as well. We did create life after all. Let's see here. We got MILF, MILF, Popper, Spud, Spud. Popper, Popper. Yeah. Blush. We got a blush at her. Whoever you want, baby cake. I know what you really need. You need egg. There we are. Mother.
We are reborn. We have reintroduced to the existence. We are family now.
No, Artie is Popper. Don't listen to them. I accept my fate. That's it. Well done.
We have come back, Mother. We have come back.
What is the legit run? That was the legit run. You're crazy. I told you it was official content. You didn't believe me. You didn't believe me. Look, it's official.